Leo, how are you doing today? Welcome to your 2025 forecast reading, and we're going to have a look in this reading at the big three things that are going to be coming up for you this year in 2025. So there'll no doubt be lots happening. Astrologically, there's lots happening as well in 2025. A lot of shift, a lot of shifts happening, particularly at the beginning of the year. And we have a lot of energy change and a lot of energy shift. So we're going to see how that's impacting you and what to expect, the big three things that are happening that spirit want you to know right now, and some guidance on. So let's see what's happening for you, major things happening for you this year. Let's have a look. Proposal. A romantic or business opportunity is indicated. Sorry, I should have said this. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or North Node. We've got the Fool card. Have the courage to embrace change, take risks, and be adventurous. And we have Judgment. Soul searching will bring inner peace to many areas of your life. There is a huge chapter closing here. There's a huge chapter closing. So this movement in either romantic or business life, this is very strong seventh house energy, and I feel like you're going to finally find the thing that makes you feel alive, that makes you feel motivated, that really puts that really ignites something in you, and there's this fresh start once you understand that spark, or when you have something that just clicks. It's that there's a lot of penny dropping, a lot of reflecting on what's been and how you want this to happen. I also feel there's a lot of luck coming your way. It's like where things might have felt stuck before, or where they just didn't really progress, whether that was kind of frustrating or not even frustrating. There's something around the luck and the timing of things where you're in this divine timing circle. There's so much progress for you this year. So much progress. Okay, let's see what else. What's the fundamental energy that's underpinning all of this for you? We've got Sun, Spirit. That's you as well, Leo, with the Sun energy coming out. We have this one and this one. Mercury retrograde, reinvention, and water element sensing. So you could have water in other areas of your chart that is quite strong, but you have a sixth sense on where to be. If you've seen Harry Potter, do you know, oh, I can't remember which one it is, or read the books. There's this the luck serum that he takes. I feel like you are sensing what direction to go in, who to speak to, what things to invest in, and it kind of grows this road of success. Um, you're totally reinventing yourself here. It's like you're thinking in very different ways, you're communicating in very different ways, you're getting messages in different ways, you're able to receive information in different ways. Perhaps how you're using social media, it is very different this year, or it grows, exponentially grows this year. And particularly if you're like content creator, or you do something of a creative nature, and we've got Sun Spirit, so you're really coming into your purpose. This is about the brightness, the aliveness, your it's like it's not like you are lost, but it is like you up level everything that's already in your life, that's already being successful, that's already bringing you joy. It's like it just doubles down and goes even further than you thought it would. There's a lot of happiness here. Okay, let's have a look. What else do we need to know about this year for Leo, please? Thank you. Okay, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. Nine, yeah, this is the emotional fulfillment. You have been working hard up to this point. Nine of Cups. The Empress. Nice. Knight of Wands. This is that passion coming back and charging forward. Where are we here? Thank you. The High Priestess on top of the water element as well. So you might have Pisces in your chart, or there could be Pisces influence with this proposal energy. Yeah, you are really the Lovers. You're following your intuition and you're making the right choices. Oh, the Star card. Amazing. Let's get one more. And the Page of Wands. Yeah, this is all your passion coming through. It's really about being playful, about being curious, not taking things too seriously, having fun. This is the year where you have the partnerships, whether that is romantic or business. For you, it's going to be dependent on what you're desiring, what you might be manifesting right now, what you might be wishing for, what comes your way. But if you're looking for a romantic relationship, there is a lot of success written for you. There's energy around you that really supports you to do that, and we all have our free will and we can go in whichever direction we want to, but there's a lot of energy to support that for you and to bring something in that is very nourishing and nurturing and emotionally fulfilling. I feel like partnerships in the past, whatever you were doing in the past, partnership wise, close partnership wise, in terms of business partners or people that you would do projects with, it wasn't emotionally fulfilling. There was something that just wasn't quite gelling somewhere, but that is all going to change this year. You are on top of your game in a way that you have never experienced before. There is a lot of luck coming your way, and you've got a lot of wishes being fulfilled here. Things are balancing out in a way, but not balancing out to be even. It's like up leveling and putting both sides of the scales up. Let's have a look at the doors that might be opening for you this year. What does Spirit want you to look out for? We have Distant Dream. The distance calls your heart to roam free. As you dare dream it, so it must be. This is the year that wishes come true. Whatever those wishes are for you, this is the year to make it happen. This is where we have all sorts of amazing things that come your way, that open for you. Where doors haven't opened in the past, this is the year that changes, that it completely turns around. And we've got, oh yes, we've got destiny. One door closes, another opens for you. Let the plans of destiny unravel true. It's what we were saying before, divine timing. There's a huge divine timing element here that's at play. Whatever didn't happen, and that's always the case, but I feel there's some big things that didn't happen in the past for you that were quite frustrating. Could be job opportunities, career growth, relationship. But this really calls to everything that you dreamed of and more. There's lots of new starts. Even things that you have in your life at the moment, there's a freshness to them. There's a newness that comes in. This new start energy is also very strong in the collective this year. Oops, okay. Let's get some advice for you here. We've got Heart Guardian, love and let yourself be loved. This is also the fulfillment. We're talking about being in the right partnerships. I want to say, like, having people take care of you in the right way, like respect you, trust you, like have trust in not just you, but in the relationship, in the connection. It's about being even in some way, but emotionally. Direction, choose your path. Direction, guardian. So you're being looked after very, very heavily this year. You're being guided. There's like a mastery energy, spirit master energy coming through with this. You can choose any way you want to go, but it will be the way that you feel the most excited about, that feels the most exhilarating. Snake, shed our skin, because we're going into a whole different direction. A whole different direction. Even if you're doing the same things, it's going to be in a completely different way, in a completely different energy. Protection, guardian, drop your shields. This is the connection with other people. So where you have felt that it doesn't quite gel before, it's about dropping your shields, and then where it doesn't gel, being honest about that, and where it does gel, being honest about that. It's finding your way through the emotional side of things, as well as being quite pragmatic, without being too heavy. That's what I want to say, without being too heavy, because there's such a lightness and a power and a passion with this energy. You have been working hard right up until this point. You've had some ideas, it's like we need some playback. We need some playback, some joy back, just in all areas. And this passion ignites this snowball effect of success. And we've got Shield Maiden, make plans and focus. So the plans that you have this year, things that you want to do, or even if you're not sure what you want to do, it's kind of like how you want to feel. And because this is where we've got the judgment energy, this is really being in your own inward, in your own awareness and understanding what your own truth is without any noise from the outside. Yes, great teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. This, I do feel there's a very, very strong master energy around you. This feels like a very strong consciousness card for me, especially in this context, because there's a lot of, we've got a lot of shift, like 50% almost of the underpinning energy of your year are like big life shifts. So sometimes we have periods where we're kind of coasting and that's exactly where we should be, and other times we've got a lot of change to shift everything out, but it happens quite quickly, and that is this year for you. Yes, spring, see your seeds grow. So it could be in the spring of this year that you see certain things happening, things really shifting, depending on where you are in the world, depends on those months. Okay, let's take a look and see, just on a deeper level, what else can we expect? What should we look out for? What should we know? What else should we know for Leo, please, Spirit? Okay. We have the Two of Wands. Yeah, you get to choose your path this time. You absolutely get to choose. Eight of Wands. It is going to happen very quickly. There's you might have travel on the cards this year as well. Hermit. I'm going to flip these rounds in a second. Four of Pentacles. Don't hold on to your old life. Chariot. We're up here again. Yeah, don't hold on to your old life. I'm going to put these here because I feel like that is separate. And let's get one more. Seven of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. Yes, okay. Right, what we have here is Spirit basically wants you to do something completely and totally and utterly different from what you've been doing before. There is something that needs to be left behind in 2024, not taken into 2025. We've got the Sun in Gemini here, and Cancer energy. There's an exhaustion with a situation, and it's almost overnight when this situation leaves, and it could be involving where there's been like really cross words, where there's been some backstabbing, perhaps where there's been some real cold, detached behavior, where somebody has been very harsh, very cutting with how they've behaved, and it's almost like you don't recognize them, or it's totally out of character, but it's changed the dynamic of something. For a lot of you, this could be actually in a work situation, because I'm seeing like a work environment, but it could be anywhere, because the situation could be different. It's just the energy here is really, it's Spirit saying move forward from something that you are just too exhausted to deal with now. Because we're on the path of new. This isn't about recognizing, fixing, nothing like that. This is about moving away and doing things in a much lighter way from before. So here we've got the Two of Wands, Eight of Wands, Hermit, the Four of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. So this is your soul searching energy, where you've been doing a lot of this soul searching, where you've been doing a huge amount of personal development. And I want to say this is over the last few years, and it could be on and off, but you've been really focusing on who you want to be and what things mean to you, what means something to you. And it's like the only thing, don't hold on to things in the past where it's been exhausting to deal with and it hasn't really triggered your heart space and your emotional space. This is the year of being really sensing what's right for you. Hold on to things that are important on a emotionally fulfilling level, but not things that are on a superficial level or just because of a mind, something like a mind story. Okay, it's like you don't have to explain to anybody what you're doing, where you're going, who you're doing it with. You don't have to explain any of that. You can completely put yourself in your own bubble, in your own world. Just do things like kind of in the quiet, in the shadows, because it, it's like there's been too many voices, there's been too many opinions, and you need some quiet time from that now. And I don't mean quiet completely on your own. What I'm feeling here is just the most important people. But this is your year of success, the Nine of Pentacles. This really is your year of success. It's about playing with things, trying things out, having, being creative with things, and then getting and buckling down, working hard, and really putting a plan in motion, and putting, like, looking at what works, what doesn't work, and just focusing on what works. This is really about being optimistic and positive this year. Okay, so I was going to say, let's see what your superpower is this year. And we had one flip already, but I'm going to see if there's anything else that wants to come out. Yeah, this is about we've got the wind, so this is the mind. This is also taming things that have been a bit in chaos and a bit wild. So I feel that there's been a lot of kind of, I don't want to say brainwashing, but it's like you're breaking away from mind stories and mind conditioning in some way. And your thoughts are changing. The way you communicate for sure is changing with the Mercury energy coming up. And you're going to be led a lot more by intuitive decision making rather than head decision making. But your ultimate superpower is the witness. And that is you stepping back and being fully in your awareness, which is the enlightenment pathway. It's understanding that you are not your emotions, you are not the stories, you're not the material things. As much pleasure and enjoyment and learning that all of that can give you, being the witness is really stepping back and seeing and observing, and not being connected to everything but attached to nothing. And that is the most powerful place to be, because you can't be swayed in any way by somebody else or something else outside of you, outside of your own spirit, your own consciousness. When you are in this witness state, it's like you can deal with anything. That is your superpower, because you are not pulled by something outside of you. That is the most powerful superpower. Amazing. There's a lot of dreams coming true, and there's a lot of success, a lot of surprise, and a lot of luck. This is the year of your destiny. Okay, Leo, I hope that you enjoyed the reading today and you have a wonderful start to 2025, and the best of luck through the year with all of these amazing things that are coming up for you. Thank you for watching the reading with me today, as always, and I'll see you next time. Take care.